Hello, this is Marie Diaries. I'm gonna do a video tonight. So, before I started the video, I was supposed to been did this video, um, and like I've been, I'm feeling a little like nervous feeling. I don't know why, but I like really nervous feeling right now. I guess it's because this video is going to be in regards to a young lady. Um, when I first seen a video about her, it was on another YouTube channel. And I'm gonna leave his link in the description once I upload this video. And when I seen the title and the name, well, actually the last name, I was like really like, I was kind of like shocked and blown away at the same time. Like, I don't know, because like my family is so big, but it's so many like missing pieces or puzzles or whatever. It's kind of ridiculous, to be honest. Like, you know, when you meet other people or you see other people, you just see how connected they are. Because I'm starting to get a little emotional and feeling, but when you see other people, you see how connected is their family is. Like, my family is connected in a way, but it's like the older members or family members, the hierarchy, whatever you want to call it, they don't be, sometimes when you want to talk to them or ask them questions about certain stuff, they be kind of hesitant. They don't want to talk to you about certain stuff, or they don't want to get into it for whatever reason, this, that, and the third. So like, growing up, because my grandma is not here on my mom's side, we don't really know I don't know a lot about her. I don't know a lot about who her father was, if she knew who her father was, her mom. Like, I don't know. It's a lot I don't know. Like, it's like bits and pieces that I know. So I only know my mom's side, and we, which is my grandma's, my grandma, her mom, we have two last names. One of them is Diggs and the other one is Maddox. So the young lady that I'm doing the video for right now, her last name is Diggs. So I feel like she could possibly be a long lost relative that I don't know or whatever. You never know, because like I said, my family is big already. Like, my grandma had a lot of kids. She had a lot of kids. I'm gonna say that for right now. And so our family is big or whatever. And I really don't know who my grandma is, because my grandpa is, because I guess, she got married or whatever. So, or it's so hard. It's so complex, but I know we got family outside of the state that I live in. I know that for a fact, but I don't know any of them. Like, and I don't think any of my mom's siblings ever try to reach out to other family, like with our last name. So we just know to know the ones that are in this state that I live in now. So, and then on another hand, my mom passed away in 91. So I don't know my dad's side of the family. Like, I don't even know who my dad is, So it's like so many missing pieces and so on and so forth. So the video is for this young lady. Her name is Georgette Diggs. She was born November 18th, 1979. If she was still alive today, she would be 42. She will be 42 years old, so she'll be like 6 years older than me. And then I guess, unfortunately, on October 24th, 2002, she was found deceased in her apartment with her three kids sleeping upstairs. And she had a set of twins, and she had another daughter. I think the other daughter was older than the twins, so the twins were younger. And her murder is still unsolved to this day, in which they consider it it's considered a homicide. She lived in Michigan State, well, in the state of Michigan, excuse me, which is not that far away from where I'm at. It's 6 hours away, so that's like, I feel like that's fairly very close. And then on top of her, the last name, like, it's just like, I don't know, I just kind of feel like she could be a long lost cousin or whatever, you know. And she kind of resembles, like, she could be a family member. Like, her, how she looks, she resembles somebody that could be a family member. So it's like really sad for something like that to have happened to her, and like for her to have had that happen, and she had her young kids upstairs, and they had no clue what was going on, and then on top of that, her daughter found her in the morning, in the state of how she was. She found her in the morning, so that was like, that's really messed up. So I'm deciding to do a tarot reading on her, like to see what comes out, if anything, that may or may not resonate with her. And I'm burning some sage right now. I had just got some more sage. I'm like so happy about that, because I really like saging now. It's more the comfort thing, I think, of it, and I just like how it makes me feel or whatever. It's kind of soothing. It's kind of like burning an incense, but it's a little bit more maximized or whatever. All right, so I'm gonna start with the tarot deck, and then I'm gonna use my deck, and I'm gonna just go from there. I don't know how long this video is gonna be. I don't be really liking to make my videos really long, because I'm a new YouTuber, and I don't get like a lot of people watching my videos or watching them all the way. So I try not to make them too long, because I can keep people's attention to the video, because when you make longer videos, I know, well, if you a YouTuber that been on there longer, they watch the videos that are more than like 30 minutes. But if you somebody that's new, I don't think they really be like watching them or whatever. So I don't know, but I'm gonna try not to make this too long, but we'll just see how it go. And I'm probably sound a little weird or whatever, but it's because I'm like really nervous doing this reading, because doing this right now, because I just don't know what's gonna come out. I am gonna upload it no matter what, because I feel like I have the need to do that. So yeah, and it's gonna be just like kind of going with the flow, and just see what comes out or whatever. 7 shuffle it one more time. Spirit of the highest white light. This white light, angels, archangels, I ask that you come in and guide me as I do this reading for Georgette Diggs, who was killed on October 24th, 2002. Show me what you want me to see. Show me what you want me to see for Georgette Diggs. So the Queen of Wands came up in reverse. That was the first card. And then, okay, so the Chariot came up in reverse. You got the High Priestess that came up in reverse. The Three of Wands. Light, angels, archangels. Is there anything you want me else to see? You want me to see for Georgette Diggs? First came out the Three of Spears, which is the Three of Swords. And then we got the Nine of Cups. I guess I'm gonna take these. So we got the Six of Spears, the Nine of Wands, it was the Two of Discs, it was a reverse, and then the Hermit. At the bottom of the deck, we got the Moon, Queen of Spears in reverse, which is the Swords, Queen of Swords, and the the King of Wands. Alright, so that's what I'm going to take with those. So from these cards that came out, I feel like it has to do with a relationship, something going abrupt in a relationship, because the Two of Wands, well, the Two of Discs is the Two of Pentacles. Like, and if it was upright, it would be balanced in a relationship. But since it's in reverse, so it wasn't balanced. It was something with a relationship. Three of Wands. So some kind of action is going to be coming. Was waiting to come in, or And then Three of Swords, which is, well, Three of Spirits, which is the Three of Swords. So 3 people could have been heartbroken that she knew, or she could have had 3 people that she dealt with previously that didn't work out. The Knight of Wands, like she's standing her ground or whatever. And she wasn't walking away from something, but the Nine of Cups is here, so. And that's got to do with emotions or whatever. So she had, you know, her emotions was good or whatever, but the Queen of Wands, the Chariot in reverse, the High Priestess in reverse. So something she didn't, something was being hidden from her. You know, and it was slow, like, you know, it wasn't something fast. The Hermit. She probably kept to herself, but since we got the Moon card, something's gonna be coming to the light or whatever, or maybe something will eventually come to the light about, or be brought out, you know. We got the King of Wands, so there definitely was a male in the picture, because like from what I wrote down, it was saying that it wasn't no forced entry, and it was the detective, he believed that it was somebody that she knew. So for them to have got that close to her and to do what they did to her, it obviously had to be somebody she knew. So like with the High Priestess in reverse and the Chariot, she didn't see it coming, so that's what I'm getting from that. Maybe she thought that this person, this man, that she could like be in a relationship with her. See, my thing is, they never said anything about her children's father or the children's father, because, you know, she possibly could have had a different father from her twin, you know, a different father for her daughter than her twin daughters. Like, you know, the older daughter probably had her own dad, and the twins probably had a dad, but they never really talked about all of that in anything that I've saw so far. So maybe this was a new guy, because like you got the Three of Spears, so all of them, you know, broke her heart basically. And like I said, she probably was somebody that kept to herself, you know, as far as not really kept to herself, but was like, you know, maybe reserved or whatever. She focused on her kids and stuff. And but the man, he probably wasn't being truthful to her, because it's more than one queen in here, or more than one female in here. The Queen of Wands in reverse. Then you got the Queen of Spears over here. And then you got the King of Wands. So it definitely, he had somebody else in the picture. But he wasn't being truthful with neither one of them. I don't feel like they asked enough. You know, did they even try to ask people around there where she was from, where she lived at? I wonder if they did that, because all I've seen so far is articles online, but I know they probably talked to, because, you know, her mother came over once the daughter told her, what happened to her mom, that, that it brought the grandma over there because, the daughter found her deceased. So, I don't know, because I know I watched the one video on YouTube, but I would want to know who all, like the detective that was on her case before they said he ended up retiring. Who was all the people that he questioned or about knowing her, or who did she know, or did she have a male that she was seeing, or whatever like that. Or did they even ask the daughter, like, I wonder any questions of any man being around, or because none of that I've seen that being talked about. For somebody had did that to her and it wasn't forced entry, and she was found still in her night clothes, like her pajamas or whatever. So it's somebody she felt comfortable with, obviously, to be around them like that, and from what these cars that came out, I think it was a male, somebody she might have been personally interested in, like, as far as romantically. So I hope that one day they can find out who did this to her, because today, 2021, she will be 42, so that's still really young, really, really young. That's not even hitting 50 yet. So it's just really sad, and it's really unfortunate because her kids is like, they're in their, their teen years. So why wouldn't a mom want to see her kids grow up to be teens and so on? It's just like, it's really messed up. It's really messed up. I'm trying to see if I'm feeling anything else from these cars. Let's do this other deck and see if anything confirms it, because now that I have more than one tarot deck, so I'm gonna shuffle these a couple times and see if anything comes out, or maybe something else might come out more. Or you know what? Let me see. I know something I want to ask just to confirm it. Alright, Spirit of the highest white light, clearest light, like angels, archangels, I ask that you come in and show me what you want me to see with this other tarot deck for Georgette Diggs. So I'm going to take these because they came out right off the bat. It's more than one, but I'm going to take it. So I'm going to start at the bottom. We got the Knight of Wands. We got the Queen of Cups. We got the Ten of Cups. We got the Queen of Wands. And we got the Eight of Cups. So I already had out here I didn't have the Knight of Wands, but I had the King of Wands. So the Knight of Wands came out upright, We got the Queen of Cups that came upright. This was the Queen of Spears, which is the Queen of Swords. And then we got the Queen of Wands. So it definitely had to do with, these is probably her and him. Ten of Cups. So it wasn't something that was completed, because we got the Ten of Cups in reverse. The emotions wasn't equal. It wasn't balanced. It wasn't coming together. Queen of Wands we got, so it's more than one female. So I feel like this was her, and this, so this is probably the other woman. This is the guy, whoever was in her house. This is him being involved with somebody else, and it wasn't fulfilling, because we got the Ten of Cups in reverse. This is Queen of Wands. I feel like this is her, because that was the first card that came out. But this is the Eight of Cups in reverse. So maybe that day she was talking with him about ending their relationship, walking away from it, because the Eight of Cups is in reverse. Yeah. Because he was with somebody else, but it wasn't fulfilling to him. It wasn't a family. He wasn't emotionally connected or whatever. But she also wasn't emotionally connected to him. So let me see. Can you clarify the Eight of Cups? Okay, so I just had a few cards that just came out. I'm just going to take them because they just coming out. So we got the Magician. We got the Magician, the King of Cups, and the Six of Cups in reverse. So, and I wanted that to clarify the Eight of Cups. So I feel like with those coming out, she was wanting it to be a fulfilling relationship with the emotions and their feelings and stuff with the King of Cups, but it wasn't. So I feel like maybe that day when that had happened to her, I feel like maybe they got in some kind of argument, and that is what's happened, because or it could have even been one of her kids' father. It didn't even have to be somebody new. It could have been one of her kids' father or the kid's father, because like I said, either the twins had a different dad and her older daughter had a different dad, or all the kids was by the same father, or this was a whole new man, a different man. But yeah, so I asked that because that was the first card that came out. So she wasn't feeling like the relationship was being satisfied, because we went from an Eight of Cups to a Six of Cups. She didn't feel like the emotions was satisfying her, or she maybe not felt like they was connecting. So maybe she wanted to end it, and because she wanted to end it, that's not what he wanted to hear. Angels. Was Was there a man in Georgette Diggs' house when she got killed? Was there a man in Georgette's house when she got killed? Spirit of the house, white like fears, white angels like angels. Was there a man in Georgette's house when she was killed? Spirit of the house, white fears, white angels, archangels. Is there anything else you want me to see regarding Georgette Diggs' death? So these cards keep coming out in like more than one. You got the Lovers in reverse. Death, the Rebirth in reverse. Five of Swords. Upright. Seven of Cups in reverse. And then the Two of Swords in reverse. That confirms it right there. It wasn't working out, so it must have been an argument because he's up in his head about something. Death and rebirth. Let me look and see just exactly. I want to see what that's going to say. That's 13. So first I'm going to just go off. And then this is Seven of Cups. That's with the emotions. If it was upright, it would be the male trying to pick between options because we got a snake in the picture. So this male he wasn't good. And then with it being in reverse, that's even worse for the Seven of Cups. The Two of Swords was in reverse. So she wasn't. Even though he was up in his head about what she was saying, he was picking. I think he wanted to be with her, but she wasn't trying to. She didn't want that because the Lovers is in reverse. Death and Rebirth is in reverse. He was up in his head about what she was telling him or something. I feel like she was being upfront with him about what she wanted or what she wanted to go further from there. But I want to read off what these say. So I'm going to start with the Lovers in reverse. And that says, a break in communication, disharmony, the need to find self-love, giving away power in a relationship, the loss of self, too many expectations of others, manipulation and imbalanced partnership, codependency. And I think I was saying that earlier. Then we have 13, which is the death and rebirth in reverse. That's talking about clinging to the past, fear of change, sentimental attachments, forces of destruction, mortality, end of hope, mourning loss. So I'm feeling like this is basically mourning losses of the relationship. That's what I'm getting. Five of Swords, upright. Conflict, unfair advantage, experiencing loss, the need to build your skills or and your confidence, hollow victories. Wow. Then you got Seven of Cups in reverse. It says feeling blocked by indecision, fear of making the wrong choice, overwhelmed. And these was all supposed to represent him. So he didn't feel like they was, lovers. This what happened to her.